Good dawning to everyone, family. And it's Thursday, and I believe it's uh, July 9th. And I want to shout out my goddaughter and my sister who have born days today. Aisha Abdul Wahid, happy born day, darling. And my lovely creative daughter, Iman, so beautiful. I will both of you a better existence that is guiding you toward being sovereign and to be able to express all your gifts that you both share the same because you're born on this same date. Yet both of you express them differently, and one is much older than the other. We all have shared gifts. But what we have to do is we have to be able to determine what they are at an earlier age so that they can be expressed in the world so that the world is a better place. The earlier you discover your gifts and can place them in the world, the better this world will be because you will be living. You wouldn't just be merely seeking to survive and exist. So I'm dedicating this video today to the woman. The two beautiful women that I know, as well as, well, I would like to say Jenny. Jenny also, she had a born day, was July 7th, and she's Trauma Free University on Instagram. And she has other different gifts. So, I'm up, and my day yesterday was so challenging. It was the 8th of July, and 8 for me is a challenging number. I almost was in an accident that could have been very bad, and it would have been my fault because I went through a red light, very tired yesterday, staying up hours that I really shouldn't be up, but nevertheless, wanting to be progressive, and days are going by so quickly, as well as there was plenty to do yesterday, and I ran my hours very hard. So I'm grateful because normally I don't do things on an 8 day because it's extreme and it's all about security. So I generally would not have done that. But yesterday I was running out of time and I took the risk. But I'm glad that the Great Spirit Mother is with me. So now I'm up again and it's about 5 and I haven't rested either. I've been up looking for solutions for salvation. Salvation and solutions, same really. And I haven't been feeling so well settled on my stomach. Stomach just is not right these days. And yes, I can take some prebiotics and probiotics, and I need time to just really detox again because, well, the full moon has come and now, it's going back, or they say it's waning. And I feel as though that when I was on my juice fast, I stayed on the juice fast for like about 59 days when this COVID started. due to uncertainty what was going on. So I decided, let me just do this. And I could notice that my body changed. I felt differently. And also, I was able to, of course, shed weight, both weight, WEIGHT, and also, waste. And that's due to when you are wanting to live in nature, you go with the flow of energy. So when you are knowing that the moon is getting ready to be full, you just consume less food, because if you're eating more food when the moon is getting ready to be full, you will be full faster as well. And you can also hold on to a lot of water weight because the moon is getting full. So it's also increasing your water. If you want to reduce weight, it's best to work with the full moon when it's reducing as well to a new moon. Then you consume less food so that you can reduce weight. So it's never a good thing to eat a lot of food when the moon is also increasing to full, because you will get full too. You'll be just looking just like a full moon. You have a full moon belly, and everything else about you will be full, because we have to remember that we're connected to nature. And I do. And I'm looking to be, much more closer. So this COVID whole thing is only troubling me because I know that it's mother that's troubled. And when mother's not good, ain't nobody good. If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, is the saying. And it's true. People don't realize that they're wearing the mask because mother is being smothered. She's being smothered with concrete and asphalt, as well as she's being radiated, nuked 24 hours a day, and that's chemotherapy. As I said before, look at the grass and you'll see that when you go up close, she's losing her hair. It's, you know, the grass is brown in lots of spots, and some are very patchy. So, yes, mother's not healthy right now, and I can feel that. And I don't know about you, some are, more in tune and some are not. But in reference to solutions, what we need to do is that, well, we have to decide, because we're in this illusion. And in this illusion, well, that's when you have confusion. And confusion are two forces that are going against each other. See, you hear the word fuse and you hear the word con. So you have to know that that's what's going on. So when we're walking around with this mask on and calling it COVID-19, these are forces that are going against each other. You have friendly and unfriendly going against each other. So it's all energy. All is energy. And when you are strong and you are a strong force, you can fight the force of absolutely getting this COVID-19 in your body, because you are a strong force. And that is what people are in referencing to immune system. However, if you are not a strong force, what happens is, well, you get taken over by the other force. See, so what is happening here is that you have this COVID-19, and very well, it can live inside of you, but it can't take over you, because you're a strong force and it can live there dormant and never ever really take you out because you're so strong. But it's there. But on the other hand, if you're not so strong, it will take you out and it will kill you. Or it simply will just colonize you. It will colonize in you. That's what's going on. It wants to take over you, but There has to be enough of them to take over you. But you have to realize who you are. You're made up. That's what you are. You're made up. When you look in the mirror, that's not you. You're made up. You're made up of everything, every thought that you've had, and all the food that you eat. That has become you. But it's not the real you. See? Or should I say, it's the real you. It's the matrix you. The soul is the genuine you. And so on this day that I celebrate the woman, I want to remind you that you can decide whether you want to be in the forest, the jungle, the beach, or the zoo. It's all up to you. Whether you want to be a corporate thinker or a culture feeling woman is what's going to determine how you solve the world's issue, because woman or mother is everywhere. Everything is mother in this matrix. Everything is her. And because you are a woman, everything is you. And if you don't make the difference, there is going to be no difference. This world, you see, is all mother. So therefore, it's also matrix, but it's also tricks, and tricks of fantasies. So that means that because it's a fantasy and it's a trick, my dear daughters and sisters, you can be anything that you want to be, because it's a trick. It's a fantasy. You can just be and become anything that you want to be. And that will help to save mother. Because you can be the goddess. That's what you should be. And if you're not, you should be becoming. Because that is the solution. You have to become the goddess now and know that this is a fantasy. You don't have to be governed by anyone, because how can anyone govern you and this is your fantasy? You have to want someone over you in this fantasy. And if you want someone over you, then someone is over you. But the moment you choose you don't want anyone over you and that you're the goddess, you step out and you become the goddess. Just that easy. It's that easy. You see, what we need you to do, woman, is that you have to govern now by principles. We all have to have a union by simply uniting. We have to unite the goddess and know that we don't need anyone over us, because there really is no one over us. We don't need a president, really. What we need, and what I'm suggesting, is that we need to be governed by principles and laws. That's what I'm stepping up for. We need to simply have principles and laws. You see, animals live by laws too. And we are very animalistic in our nature. And animals have paws and they live by laws. But we have to know that laws today are flaws and that this world has been a lie. So because this world has been a lie, you can be anything that you want to be. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to not just try, but to be and become.